And take over? How would that work?
I think Shawn Hill, who is basically a middle-aged, best backup league bouncer, journeyman, whatever the words you want to use,
Right.
but he might be their best option as we speak. What they need to focus on is becoming that defense again that they were last year. They're a fifth-ranked defense. They only gave up 18 points a game. They got Alexander, they got Kurst, they got Smith. Those guys in the secondary can intercept the ball. So they're going to have to play through their defense a lot. There's going to be a lot of pressure on their defense. But let's not forget, they have Adrian Peterson, one of the best backs, if not the best back in the game. And Adrian Peterson, he can make noise. He could rush for a lot of yardage.
Right.
If they get him going, they're going to have to depend on him because Shawn Hill, you're not going to get much from him. I mean, they have Diggs. He's going to be able to get open. They have Kyle Rudolph, the great tight end, but they're going to have to run the football, play good defense, and possibly make a trade for Colin Kaepernick. Shoot, since we're bringing his name up. And, yeah.
Wow. So, basically, they're going to have to focus on the running game, basically. And with the Vikings, I mean, do you think they'll be able to make it to the playoffs without Teddy Bridgewater?
It's going to be tough. They're going to be, I think they'll win about, let's go 6-7 games. And you know what, I'll go out and say 7 games, 7-9.
Games.
I think what's going to get them out of ball games is going to be their like a passing game, obviously, with Teddy Bridgewater out. I thought he was growing into a mature young man who was starting to learn the system. And the reason why they're going to be in some ball games, but they're not going to be able to beat the Packers. And I think Detroit's going to get better, too. Even Chicago, I think Chicago can give a run for their money. They're going to split that series, in my opinion. Is they're not going to be able to throw the ball in the fourth quarter. You're going to be able to be able to do that against Detroit, who has a pretty good quarterback, against Green Bay, who has a pretty good passing game. And I think they're going to struggle to score points. That's what it's going to come down to. Hopefully, Adrian Peterson could offset that a little bit by rushing. You know, he's going to get 1,000 yards, but more yards. Hopefully, he can get more touchdowns, more explosive, big-time runs. But at the same time, they're going to challenge Shawn Hill to pass the ball down the field. They're going to put 8 people in the box, and what are the Vikings going to do when there's 8 in the box and the run is being stopped? That's what I want to figure out, and I don't think they're going to be able to score enough points.